Imagine a Columbo mystery so chilling, so unlike anything the series had ever done, the network refused to let it reach the public. Not because it was bad, but because it was too real, too frightening for primetime America. This is the forgotten final chapter of television's greatest detective. In 1960, Hollywood is at a standstill. A writer's strike has shut everything down except live network broadcasts. Two almost broke screenwriters, William Link and Richard Levinson, take a gamble. They write a rushed murder drama called Enough Rope. The show is live, mistakes happen, nobody expects much. But one character steals the night. A disheveled detective with piercing intelligence, Lieutenant Columbo. The role evolves. Bert Freed, then Thomas Mitchell, and finally, in 1968, destiny arrives. Peter Falk. Falk transforms the character. He buys his own raincoat. He chooses that shabby Peugeot. He improvises lines that push actors off balance. Columbo becomes the detective we don't see coming. His secret weapon is humility. The show becomes a global success. 44 countries, statues, fan clubs, Emmy Awards. Even Steven Spielberg directs one of the first episodes. A script from Brian De Palma, a rising filmmaker known for psychological horror. This episode would introduce a killer with no reason to kill, murder as a thrill, evil for evil's sake. He films the crime. He films the investigation. He turns Columbo into a character inside his own nightmare. NBC executives panic. Columbo is supposed to be comfort food, clever, charming, soothing. Years pass. Columbo changes. Sometimes too much. He chases kidnappers, falls onto waterbeds for 10 straight minutes, investigates raves in a feather boa, retrieves a toenail from a nightclub bathroom. Fans argue, but they always come back. Because behind every awkward moment is Peter Falk, still fighting for excellence. Then a miracle. In 2007, a final episode is written, Columbo's Last Case, a tribute, a farewell, a mystery only Columbo could solve, using a sound no one else could hear. Falk is excited. He wants one last bow. But the networks say no. Too old, not marketable, not worth the investment. Universal tries to save it, but his health begins to fade. Peter Falk, a man who spent decades playing the sharpest mind on TV, can no longer remember the role that made him immortal. In 2011, he passes away. And the greatest goodbye in detective history is never filmed. But here's the beautiful truth. Columbo is more alive today than ever. Streaming brought him back. Millions of young viewers now root for the underdog detective with the wrinkled coat, the man who humbles the rich with nothing but kindness and a tiny suspicion. The lost episode? It remains a mystery, a case unsolved. And maybe that's exactly what Columbo would have wanted. If you loved this deep dive into TV's golden age icons, hit subscribe. More classic Hollywood stories are coming soon from Golden Age stars.